Hi, today is December 4th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1882 for the year, Consider the Possibility. Sometimes it is difficult to see things for what they are, like the inflatable chair made of vinyl or some sort of plastic stuffed into the service entrance of my building and spilling out into the sidewalk that I encountered a few nights ago. I don't mind telling you, the first thing I saw was an enormous cock and balls. Maybe if you had been there, you would have seen a chair. But if so, rather than think me perverse, consider the possibility that sometimes there is more there than what's there. Poem number 1883, The Excuse. Cry me a river, the song sang to him, and he cried and cried and cried for days. And his collected tears, after almost a week, didn't even fill an 8-ounce drinking glass. Fuck this, he said. Somebody else can cry a river. I've got other things to do. This wasn't true, but as an excuse, it would do. Poem number 1884, The Difference, Part 1. I saw a film called The Revenant last week, and I published a book called Reverence last month, and it made me think of the difference between those two similar sounding words. Reverence, of course, is when you hold something in extremely high regard, like you worship it and think it's totally awesome. A revenant is when you're hanging out with people and you get separated from the group and a bear attacks you and tears open your flesh and bites holes in you and throws you around and jumps on you and just totally fucks you up and you're almost dead and they leave someone there to watch over you, but instead of watching over you, the motherfucker buries you alive, but you dig yourself out and come back for revenge. You see, the two words are very different. Poem number 1885, The Difference, Part 2. Then I started thinking about the difference between limerence and limericks. Limerence is, according to Wikipedia, a state of mind where a person has an involuntary obsessive attachment to another person. Like if Wikipedia were a person, I would have limerence towards Wikipedia. A limerick is really my favorite kind of poetry, and you know what? I've never written one, so instead I'll have to provide my favorite example. There once was a man from Nantucket whose dick was so long he could suck it. He said with a grin as he wiped off his chin, if my ear was a cunt, I could fuck it. Most likely you've heard that one before, but it bears repeating. It bears constant repetition, in my opinion. And if you haven't heard it before, you're welcome. And last poem of the day, poem number 1886, First Attempt. A charming young lad from Wyoming was out very early a-roaming. He met a fine filly who pulled out his willy, and they fucked from dawn until the gloaming. All right, that's it. Yeah, first attempt. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you.